All right, guys, one of the things I'm fond of telling people who are struggling is that yes, calories do matter, but they only matter in relation to your metabolism. You want to focus on improving your metabolism. The question becomes, when you're starting out, what are some simple ways to do that? What would I do again if I was starting from ground zero right now after I had wrecked my metabolism? So in this short video, I'm going to focus on 5 of them, very basic things you can start doing right now. The best part is when you do this, you will begin to lose fat and weight with less effort. Okay. So let's hop into the first one, which is absolutely eliminate PUFAs from your diet. PUFAs are polyunsaturated fatty acids. Basically, guys, we're talking seed oils here. Now, the reason you want them out of your diet, they have been shown from a metabolic standpoint to be killers. Okay. And by that, they can go into the mitochondria, which are kind of the engines of your cells. They convert the food you eat into fuel that fuels all your processes. PUFAs slow that down. So you want to get them out of your diet. Examples would be canola, sunflower, safflower, corn oil. There are all sorts of them, but basically they're seed oils and they're in a lot of processed food. So obviously we want to cut those out. Okay, the second one would be 10,000 steps per day. I'll be the first to admit, not a ton of great science behind this from a metabolism standpoint, but there is as far as a relaxation standpoint. So you're doing 2 important things by getting some walks in each day. Number one, it's a low stress activity. It helps you actually decrease stress levels, which is important for metabolism, particularly when you're in a tough spot. The second thing is it gives you some activity. I like exercise. I'm a proponent of exercising, but when you're metabolically unhealthy, you don't want to do a lot of high intensity stuff. It's not the time to do that. You want to help your body rest and reset. Walking's a great way to do it. The next one would be stop restricting calories. I don't know what your calorie level should be. You're going to have to start tracking your calories right now, but push your calories up to the point where you're not gaining weight. Stop trying to focus on restriction. And the reason for that is when you do it long term, we've had many studies showing this, including starvation studies, where if you continually pull back, restrict calories, the metabolism follows. Your body is smart enough to go, we're not getting enough food. We need to hold on to everything we have, convert a lot of it to fat. That's not what you want. Okay. This is part of the reason why people, they diet all the time. They can lose some weight, but then the weight comes back on 100-fold because their metabolism is slowed down. Okay. Stop extreme diets. I'm going to get blown up in the comments. I always do, but please understand where I've come from. I've done all these extreme diets long term, along with intermittent fasting. I've done it all. And I have more and more people coming to me who are experiencing these metabolic problems from doing these extreme diets. You have to understand carbs are not making you fat. People who say that do not have an understanding of biochemistry, okay? Or they're just haven't opened their eyes or experienced the negative side effects from doing these things long term. Basically, what you need to understand when you do these and you do them long enough, okay, it does require a timeline. I'm not saying it's going to happen right away. That's part of why people feel good early on doing these diets. But it forces your body to kick out stress hormones, go into a stress-based metabolism to make the fuel you could be getting from carbs at any rate. And going into the stress-based metabolism is very expensive for your body. From a metabolic standpoint, it's an extremely expensive process that you do not want to put your body through. So you're going to have to move away from these diets. I know that's an uncomfortable thing. I know it triggers some people, but they're going to have to get over it. It's just the fact of the matter. Okay. Last thing is eat metabolically. If you can't do the extreme diets, or you shouldn't, how should you eat? Okay. Fats, focus on grass-fed butter, ghee, coconut oil, all great sources, all natural, all very healthy for your metabolism. Protein, focus on a wide variety of animal proteins. I'm a big fan of muscle meats. Do not get me wrong. I get a grass-fed beef every year. I hunt. They're great. But you do want to balance those out with some other protein sources, raw dairy, liver, oysters. I mentioned grass-fed beef, venison, bone broth, collagen, gelatin. You don't want to just do muscle meat. You want a wide variety. Shellfish. I didn't put that on here. Another good example. Carbs. particularly if you're struggling early on, focus on simple carbs. Okay. These are easily digestible, easily assimilated by your body. Ripe fruit, local raw honey, real maple syrup. If you tolerate them, if you're doing well and you're in a better place, you can add in well-cooked potatoes, maybe some jasmine or basmati rice. I'm not a huge grain guy. Long fermented sourdough. I make my own. I know where the ingredients come from. I do have some of that, but I'm in a better place now. If you're not, focus on the carbs in the top line. Excuse me. Okay, this was a video suggestion by a viewer. Let me know in the comments if there's other videos you'd like me to make that would be helpful, something you're confused about that I can clarify. Let me know, and I will get on those videos as soon as I can. I really appreciate your feedback. Hope this was helpful. I will see you guys.